Friends, my name is Siri. I'm from Siri Tutor Blogs, and today I'm going to show you a very interesting topic in test automation. I'm going to show you how we can develop a test web UI automation framework implementation and development from the scratch, and and we are going to see how it's gonna how to implement the structure and everything. So let's get started. um so let me open the scratch tool here. Okay, let me open a new one. How do I do that? Yeah, this here. Let's create this. Okay. Okay, so we are going to create a web application, an automation framework from the scratch, and the technologies that we are going to use are using Maven. So let's get started with the structure. How we are going to design the framework. What is the structure of our project is going to be? So today, um, let's see. So, okay. So, we are going to name our project. Say, for example, if we are naming our project as Web UI Automation, Web UI Automation Framework is what name is. The structure is going to be something like this. If we are going to use Eclipse as IDE. Eclipse is the IDE that I'm going to use and show it to you. Um, IDE, and I'm going to use Maven project. For today, for this project, we are going to use Maven for building the project. So when we create a Maven project, it's going to create folder structures in this format. Like it's going to create source slash main slash Java. This is the main folder where all the source code is going to lie. And then it's going to create source slash main slash test. Okay. Um, yeah, test. And there is another folder. I think I am using Eclipse IDE for now, but in some IDEs like IntelliJ or NetBeans, if you use them, there is another folder that creates automatically, which is called as um, source main slash resources. Okay, here all we place all our configuration files in this folder, and then we have if we are going to use TestNG for executing all our test cases. So we are going to use TestNG. So it's going to create TestNG folder as well. Okay, because I just want to make sure that you are aware of the structure first, because when I code the test automation framework from the scratch, I want to make sure that which class I am creating in which folders. So it's very important to understand the folder structure before writing the code. So that's why I'm just giving you an idea of how to create the structure of our web automation framework. Okay, and then we are going to you create logs. We are going to use log4j here, log4j for logging all the actions whatever we do. So that is what. And then why is it happening like that? Okay, then we are going to whenever we run and we are going to use Maven, right? When we say Maven uh, clean package or whatever, when we say that, it compiles, right? Maven clean test, whatever the commands we give for compilation, it's gonna compile and it's gonna create some test classes, right? And it will create a target folder automatically. So, oh my God, it's not cooperating at all with this thing. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, let me ahead. Okay, it's gonna create target folder here, and it will put all the dot class files and everything here. And we are going to even create a output, test hyphen output folder. Um, so we are going to use extent reports for testing. Okay, we are going to use extent reports, and I'm going to show you guys how to use extent reports, how we can implement extent reports in our project structure. Come on, you are not cooperating with me. Yeah, so we are going to use extent reports. Okay, extent reports here. All right. And then we have, when we create a project structure, Maven creates a pom.xml. It's called pom.xml. What is this stands for? Page Object Model. And all the configurations which belongs to this project, like all the dependencies, plugins, um, any kind of a third party implementations that we need for the project, like the drivers, like the plugins and everything will go inside this pom.xml, and I'll show you how exactly we can do it. And then we have to create, because we are, as I said, we are using TestNG. So we have to create in the main folder itself, in the main parent folder itself, we have to create a TestNG dot xml. Okay, this is the folder. This is not a folder, this is a file where we define what are the test classes we are going to call, what are the different test cases we are going to specify, what are the different types of testing, like under regression, these are the test cases we are going to call. So all these will be defined in this testng.xml. Okay. Uh, so for our application, as I said, we are going to use Java. We are going to use Java for writing all the code, and we are going to use Java. Let's open a new one. I don't want to. Okay. So the technologies we use are Java. And for automation, we are going to use Selenium. So Selenium, as you guys all know, it is used for testing web UI, only web UI, guys, not mobile. You cannot test any desktop application or anything, just web UI. You cannot test even REST APIs. So web UI only with the Selenium. And then the build tool, what we are going to use is Maven, as I already mentioned. It's Maven. And then we are going to use TestNG. Okay, TestNG for executing the tests. Whatever the tests we write, we run using TestNG. Okay, and then we are going to use extent reports. I'm going to tell you guys, I have used these extent reports like 10 years ago, and from there to now, it has changed drastically and it became more easier. I'll show you how exactly we can call test extent reports to in our project, and we'll integrate to our framework, the TestNG, this TestNG extent reports, and we are going to use log4j. I'll log4j log4j, and I'll show you how to integrate log4j in our application. Okay. Um and then we are going to check in the code into GitHub once we are done, and we are going to do it now and then. Whenever we are end of our video, we are going to just say GitHub, we are going to check in some code, whatever the code we have done in that session, we are going to check in the code into GitHub. That way we'll get hands-on experience on how to check in code into the GitHub. um and yeah, these are the things I'm gonna cover while writing this framework. And the setting up the environment, how we can set up the environment, is like, we have to make sure, I'm not going to tell you the installations and everything. Installations, you have to make sure that you have Java installed in your machine, and you have to make sure you have any one IDE. Okay, any one IDE. It can be IDE, it can be Eclipse, it can be IntelliJ, or it can be NetBeans. Anything, it doesn't matter. It's your choice. But I'm gonna take Eclipse, because I started using Eclipse because it's like widely used and it's in industry. Most of the people use Eclipse. So yeah, and then we are going to use this web UI application on all the browsers. I'm going to show mainly on Chrome, Firefox. Um, yeah, it's Firefox and IE. Okay, and you can use any browsers, doesn't matter. But I'm gonna show you on all these three browsers, not for all the test cases, but just one test case, and we'll just stick with that. And now and then for different sessions, we can just use Firefox like that. I'm going to just change the browsers and show you how exactly it's going to work. Um, and then, as said, I'll show you how to plug in the Selenium web drivers, how to um, how to plug in the WebDriver into pom.xml, how to get it working. And the same thing, I'll tell you how we can plug in the code for TestNG, how we can um, execute all the tests from TestNG. And then I will show you how we can create. I will start showing you how to create a project from Eclipse using Maven. From there, I'm going to show you, and I'll show you how we can add all the dependencies to pom.xml, and we'll do everything like the debugging thing, when we get any errors, how we can handle that, how we can debug and handle the errors. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun and very interesting and easy, guys. To do all these things, I was also like not quite sure, like until I knew um it's that's easy. But only thing is, like, you should be interested in learning things, and then it will become more easier. So we will going to see in more detail, like, all these things, as I said. um yeah, the Selenium, Maven, we are going to use build tool as Maven, and test runner is TestNG. Reporting, we are going to use extent reports. Um, and then setting up, how we are going to set up the whole project, how we are going to make the project look like, actual framework, where it is used by the industry, it's used by the companies, the technology companies, and how to make ourselves like techno professionals. Okay. I hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please do leave comments so that I can have more ideas on how to improve my sessions. You can send me questions, and you can send me um, any ideas if you have, like how you like me to improve the session, how you like me to improve the videos. uh, and please like, share, subscribe. It will give me a boost to create more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.